Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In this video it's going to be my Air Tycoon 4 series. Now last time we were setting up routes with the MD-11, I do believe, and yeah, that was when the weird thing happened. Yeah, where it kind of duplicated when I was trying to order. That was a bit weird, but yeah, that was the first time it ever happened to me, so yeah. And I haven't really set up routes with that. Now, I did say last episode that we are going to be setting up routes with Concorde today. So yeah, that's what I will be doing. I think, though, that they sort of do need replacing. I just want to check how old they are, because I did buy it. I think, did I get it when it first came out in 1976? I don't actually quite know. Even if it was then, they are getting quite old. Yeah, look at this. I mean, I think those last three there from London, they can stay, but what I want to do is that I should hopefully, once I replace them, I hope that I can just do more routes from Los Angeles, because yeah, I think that we should start going to the Pacific more, like trying to hook up to some of the islands. And there they don't have very many business or tour, which is what this aircraft's quite good for, if I put the prices right down, so yeah. I think that's just a good thing. I mean, this just shows how much I put it in. I put 3, then I put in 5, then I put in 3. So yeah, let's we want to get more of them. So what is that? That's 8. I think we need to put in 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And so we just need to order 8, and then after that we can order 2 more. So yeah, like I want to try and put in like another 10 as well, so what I'm going to do is I am going to be doing this. I won't be doing this in time lapse to save time. That's a bit of a sentence that sort of contradicts itself. So yeah, I will not be doing it in time lapse. I think I haven't ordered them so often that the seats are out of date. Yes, that was the last time I ordered them, so yeah. That's all of them, and we have got 8.5 billion, so yeah, I think that we should be able to get quite a few of these, plus the ones that I want to set up the routes with, so yeah. Let's just get 10, how much is 10? Nearly 4 billion! So yeah, that's 2, and then I guess we could order some more after that, so yeah. That, as I said, 8 of them are for just replacing those ones. The other ones, they should be fine. I mean, in this game, it goes out of production in 2003. It basically goes out of production upon the last flight in November 2003. So yeah, that's sort of when it goes out of production. But yeah, I don't know why. I mean, the last one was produced in 1979. So yeah, that's when it went out of production in real life. So yeah, it just goes all the way through there. So yeah, I will just be buying a bunch of them around 2003, just so I can actually get, and this is an economic crisis, just so I can get them all ready to just replace all of them, and then hopefully they should last quite a while. And yeah, what I'll do is, what will have to happen is they'll have to be put in, these ones 1992, when will that last? Until 2012, then after then, yeah, I can just replace them after, that's a good. Just checking. So yeah, they'd actually last up to 2010 because they last 20 years, so yeah, that'll be fine. The CRJ 100 is apparently not being sold on the market. Let's just have a look at that. Yeah, I am not going to be buying that. Oh, something which I just thought about now, the Fokker 70. Yeah, I am going to be putting in the Fokker 70. They will be put on routes which are I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm going to be putting the Fokker 70. I guess I can use them on routes sort of between I know, like, small places, so say if I want to go from, I don't know, like, Vancouver to Pocatello or something like that, that probably wouldn't work with the 737-800, it might, but yeah, I'm going to be using the Fokker 70 to just, yeah, use on routes with, sort of, like, less popularity. Yeah, I don't think it will have, no, I won't have a business, but whatever, I don't mind. I see how the BA-146 in production, it is. Yeah, that's a plane which you couldn't get. I mean, if it was the Avarua, it might have been a bit better. There's also the Dash 8 as well. Yeah, I kind of like the Dash 8. It's in fact, we could replace the Fokker 70 with the Dash 8. Something I never thought of. So yeah, let's just have a look at the CS100 then. I'm not actually going to be buying it. It says that you press the buy button. So it's 50 passengers, which is, yeah, in fact less than the Fokker 70, not really much range, and, yeah, sort of fast, so Yeah, whatever. Right then, let's just get these Concordes delivered. Yeah, just to see if there's anything happens. Yeah, I'll just once I go into the right turn that they're delivered on, then I'll just go put them in and then just go back because yeah, it's a tedious operation. You know what it's like. So yeah, I'll just be doing that. Hang on a second. I am just going to just close my curtains a bit because it's a bit bright in here, and yeah, you can't really see. Sort of not working. So great, right. Wow. So yeah. Oh, the A330-300 just comes out. So yeah, that will be a replacement to the A300B4. I don't think I am going to be getting the A300-600, simply because, I mean, I'm doing Concorde, then I'm going to be doing the 737, then more MD-11s, and probably pretty much by the time I've done that, then the A330 will probably be out anyway. I think it entered service in 1994? Or was it 1993? I don't know. A300-300, we will be replacing it after we have once we get it, just replacing the A300 with it. I just want to see how many A300s I've got, and yeah, I'll just take those Concordes and then we'll do, I'll just go back to you once I've finished it. We have 57. And I can't remember how much they are. They're probably around the same price. What's the A300-600 like? Because I mean, I think this will probably be a bit more expensive just because it's a new aircraft and they're usually more expensive. Right, what is it? That's 177. I reckon it's probably going to be around 200,000. Probably about 210, 220, maybe. A million even, not 1,000. 220,000. I could order 57 like right on the spot. So yeah. Probably will not be getting this, as I said, because yeah, I mean it's actually inefficient to operate two types, and yeah, even if I did, it'd be pretty much pointless. Just completely, yeah, just completely like just replacing them, replacing all my B4s with the 600s, and yeah, then just like after a few years replacing A300, there's no point in doing that. They are not, in fact, that old. Yeah, when the B4 come out, the B4, I think it came out in like the early 80s or something like that. So yeah, these are only about, in fact, less than that. Yeah, look at that. I mean, they're 140. That's over 10 years. So yeah, in fact, it's 120. What's that? That's 132. And yeah, they're just under 12 years old. So yeah, they have. When was that? Yeah, 1980. That's when they put in. So yeah. Not very old at all. So yeah, anyway, let me just put these Concordes in, and yeah, then we can start, I'll just replace these, and then we can start thinking about the ones that we want to go to in the Pacific. So that's those Concordes are now replaced, so yeah. And we now have just those two left to do. So let's just have a look at some of the places that we're going to go to. I can't remember the max amount of range that Concorde has, because yeah, if you upgrade them, then that's a range. 5,405 miles is as far as we can go, so if there's anything under that, then we should be fine. So let's start having a look then. They are quite far south though, so yeah. How far is it? So just up, whoa, what is going on? Stop it. Stop. That's 6,000 miles, that's also 5,000 miles. It looks like we probably can't actually. Apparently. So will we? Oh, for God's sake. Why? So yeah, I mean it looks like that we would not be able to then, because yeah, that'll be quite helpful if we could, because yeah, helpful. It'd be quite good if we were able to, because yeah, we haven't really gone there, and I mean like planes that we have like 757 and that they don't have that sort of range, and I mean we don't really like. It's all hard to think, like the 737 and stuff doesn't have that sort of range. So what about this one down here? Oh, we could go to that. Go to the Cook Islands. Where else can we go to? French Polynesia. Aha! There's two here at least. Wow, is it literally just going to be these two? I think it might be. So yeah, we've got that. What about New Zealand? It's not too far away. Yep, way too far away. Since when does that get 200? Okay, I've never seen Wellington at 200 at all before. So yeah, let's just have a look at some other places. I'm trying not to go sort of like anywhere where it's not over ocean, because in real life Concorde never actually went. And yeah, I didn't actually go over anywhere that was an ocean. Pretty much like sort of supersonic anyway. So yeah, I'm not going to be going there. We could have a look at more ones in Africa, to be honest. Because I mean, yeah, that was a primary place which I wanted. to go from. So yeah, if we just have a look at it now, then yeah, we could just sort of look. Because I mean, yeah, well, I mean, we did set up routes that we could. I mean, as I said, 5,405 miles is as far as we can go. So what's this? Abuja. We could go there. So what's that? 3. Not quite 4. Not quite 4. Not quite 4. What else? We've got this place here. No. Yeah, well, it seems that we have gone to all these places. Oh, Marrakesh, what's that? That's... I've lost count now, hang on. 4, there we go. How have I lost count to 4? I don't know. Algiers, maybe? I don't know. Have we not gone to Lisbon? What?
Oh, hell no!
Why have you not gone to Lisbon? I don't know. Really don't. I mean, we could possibly go. We could possibly go to places like Glasgow and that. That could be a good thing. Should we do that?
No.
Yeah, let's go to Britain. Why not? I'll go to all the capital cities. So I mean, I'm already going to Manchester. So I mean, we can go to Edinburgh. We can go to Belfast. Actually, probably not Belfast, actually, because it's not got quite that capacity. So yeah, Edinburgh, or I think we're already going to Dublin. No, apparently we're not, actually. Huh, yeah, let's try that then. So, in fact, what about Oslo? Is that too far away? No, that's not, and that's 163. Yeah, by the looks of it, we could go here. Right, Stockholm. 1, 2, 3.
All the kids bullied me, but they're not so cool. Now I shot up the school, yeah.
Just about 4, 5, and then what was this? 6. Was there 7 over here? Yes, 7. None of these places, and then 8 and 9 over the yeah, over in the Pacific. So yeah, all we need to do now is what was that, 9? So yeah, 7 we need to order. For some reason I couldn't count that. I thought, oh, we need to buy 8. No, why? Can you really count like Birdball? Apparently not. Yeah, I did do this, didn't I? Yeah. Already done. So yeah, how many of these can we order? Because I mean, we did order quite a few then. Yeah, that's 2 billion. Yeah, or nearly 3 billion actually, but. Yeah, we have enough to actually do that. So yeah, let's just fast forward these turns just so we have all of them delivered. Then we can start start setting them up all in one go. And whoa, okay, that was because I bought a load. That is because I sold a load, and then I just lost passengers because we got started going down. Because what day is it? Oh yeah, it's November. Oh no, because we in fact, why are they going down? That should go up because yeah, that is sort of like, I don't know, what is it? Can't think. What is it? It is December. There we go. We'll probably get a massive profit after this. So yeah, just because we're yeah, it's December, and December's one of the most highest making months of the year. We have got the AC4200. Again, I will not be using that because yeah, it is just not within our sort of things we need to do. So 629 million. Is that our highest? I don't know if it is. I don't think it is. Hang on, didn't we get 650? Yeah, we got 650 million before, didn't we? Or am I dreaming that? I don't know. This may be the highest, I don't actually know. But when we set up these Concorde routes, then it'll probably go higher, so yeah. Next, we are setting up 9 routes, and so we're now in 1993, so yeah, we better get moving with these Concordes, and then we can do more 737s and MD-11s and all sorts. Got lots to do, and little time to do it. So yeah, then let's go and start setting up these routes with Concorde then. now done. So yeah, I set up the routes where I said I was going to do it. So if you've forgotten, I will show you, and also so I kind of know in editing, so I don't have to sort of scrounge around, sort of have the time not to do this. That's how I know what I put in the description, because yeah, I literally just go and look in the description to see, well, look over the time out to see what ones I put in. So yeah, went from Los Angeles to Papeete and Avarua. I think that's how you say it. So I went from Los Angeles there, and then I went from New York to Abuja, Oslo, Stockholm, Marrakesh, Dublin, Belfast, and Edinburgh. So yeah, and I think it's pretty cool that we're sort of going to sort of like the capital cities of each of those countries. So yeah, I guess that's what Concorde could be used for, if it's sort of going to like capital cities which don't have that high business at all. So yeah, and that'll be a pretty cool thing that we can end up doing. So yeah. Alright, now we need to start thinking about doing something for the end of this episode, because I'm not going to do what I did last episode, which is do 5 minutes of recording, then do a time lapse, and then just say, well, I'm going to end it now. Because I did that before, didn't I? So yes! I think that we'll start having a look at some other stuff, because there is a few things which I guess I could start doing. The first one of them is sort of having a look at my investment of my sort of like advertising and stuff like that, because and they sort of need to be done. 20 million. I am going to keep that up there. Let me just have a look at what it is on there. South America. Can that go up to 4? Yeah, that can go up to there. That can go up to 4. That can stay at 2. That can stay at 3, and that can stay at 3. So yeah. And can I afford to put that to 2? 3 even? No. That's a bit of our money stuff now. So yeah. I find it a bit weird the map like this. I think this is the one that they use in Australia or something like that. Oh no, it might be America. I can't remember which one it is, but yeah, the one that what I'm used to is when Britain's in the middle and then like America's there. Basically, that's flipped. That's why I know it. So yeah. Yeah, I think that will do for now. I mean, Asia. I guess Asia can say the same. So yeah, there aren't very many long haul routes which are going to Asia now. Compared to everywhere else. Africa's just received a bunch, and so has Europe really. In fact, no, it hasn't received a bunch. I've received 2. So yeah, I mean, could we put up this? Is it really that much to put up 1? How much you can put up 7? That's 174 million. No thanks. So yeah, I should leave it at that. Alright, let's have a look at other stuff. What's this one? Oh, this is the one if there's other airlines that you can sort of buy them out. I am going to be starting up a 3rd series because this is a very I like it so much and people love it so much. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a 3rd series, and I am going to be turning competitors on. I don't know how many I'm going to have. I reckon I'm going to have about 2 or 3, just to spice up the game a bit, because I mean I had it with 1 before, and it was just like straight competition with that one. I think it'll be more interesting, because with these ones it's normally just, oh, what routes do I fancy putting in today, and just see how they do. That time we really have to think about what routes have they not gone to, what routes aren't profitable, what routes are, and see, it doesn't really matter. And speaking of that, I guess I could actually put other prices, maybe, I don't know. I kind of don't like it like that. Because, it basically just doesn't make you, and yeah, basically, like, it just makes you a monopoly almost, so yeah. I don't like that. I don't know about the prices, to be honest. Look at that, we have 20 Concordes now. Which is the same amount as produced. That's basically me just, that'll be like taking all of British Airways, all of Air France's Concordes, and all of the test fleets, so the 2 prototypes, the 2 development fleet, and also the 2 production models as well. Pre-production models in, so yeah, all those were, technically they're the first production models, so yeah. Right then. Let's come off of here then, so yeah, I mean, I guess that I could do some more, anyways, I mean, as I said, I am going to be putting up, or I have put up to a vote, whether to have 77 IMD11 next episode, I don't know, I just want to have a look. And if it isn't, then I'll probably decide on the spot what it'll be. Because, I'm trying to think which one's more immediate. The 737-800 comes out in 1998, and then the MD-11 goes out in 2000. So I mean, I guess it will be the 737, but I mean, I just want to do more MD-11s really. I don't want to. I mean, it could actually be the Fokker 70. Yeah. In fact, I think it flies for the first time in 1993, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that is going to be when it takes its first flight and ends service in 1994. I don't know. Has it frozen? No, it's not. I just saw it. So it froze then. So yeah. What have we got now? We've got the MD-90. That could be maybe a 737 replacement for now. Should I do that actually? We'll have to wait until it comes out, because the MD-90, that is an elongated version of the MD-80 if you didn't know. And yeah, it is quite, I can't remember how many passengers it's seat. I think it's about 180. In fact, it's probably going to be more than that. It could be 757 capacity. I don't know. I guess it will be a test for my 737-800s, because I mean, it will be quite a jump going from whatever the capacity of my 737s are now, which is about 150, and then jumping up to probably about, I don't know, like 170 maybe with the 737-800. This could be a test for that. But yeah, I mean, I think to be honest, I think yeah, I think that this might be a bit too much. Who knows? I mean, we could have a look at that and see how much profit it's bringing in. Also, we should have a look at our routes, how they're doing. Because, again, I keep forgetting to do that. I put routes in, and normally I'd check them just to see how they're doing. I want to wait until we get up into a month where there's it's quite popular. And so we have got quite a while to go yet, because, yeah, we're not quite in June. That's here we're going to be going for a while. All the A321, every single aircraft I need is coming out now, isn't it? So, yeah, the A321, that'll be replacement for the 757. Again, should I do it? Like straight away when it comes out, because there's going to be a bunch of replacements going on. And when did it come into service? It came into service about 10 years ago, 757, and then it'll be around 2012 when it 2002 even when it goes out. So I guess it should be around then, basically when it's needed. So around the same time. Wow, just wow. I mean, the 737. The 737 and the A321, I mean the 737 and 757 even, they went in around the same time, so I guess they're more immediate than the MD-11. But I mean the MD-11 is going to go out of production in, well, I think the passenger version could actually go out of production in 1998. See, I don't know. I don't have these mentally written down, so they're all coming out at the same time. I think the best thing to do will be do the most expensive one first and work my way back. So I guess what I should do is I should go for the MD-11 first, set up more routes with them, get them all inaugurated, and then I should go down to 757, replace all of them. Which one came first? Which came first, 737 or 757? I don't actually know. I don't know when it actually happened. I don't know. I mean, I think it came out in 1984 or 1983. Oh yeah, 757 came first, so then yeah, it'll probably be that, and then the yeah, then what is it? The something 737. There we go. I have a memory of a goldfish these days. Right then, what am I doing? I need to go further along into the future. I really do. So yeah. And maybe for the rest of the episode, I mean, once I check out these Concorde routes, for the rest of the episode, should I just do a couple of subordinate routes? I mean, they don't have to be that big. Oh no, because I can't actually do it. It's there! It's right there! It's the IIT 96, so I don't care, but it's right there! I don't even have to say, look at it! I'm going to stop now, look! Why are there so many planes I need coming out? What is it? This episode started with the A330, which I'm going to be needing. Then it went to MD-90, which I'm thinking about getting. Then it's gone to A321, which I'll need. And now it's gone to the Fokker 70. What? I really don't know. Really do not. So yeah. Let's just yeah. let's just go forward, until our Concorde routes, where you can just see really how they're doing. I mean, I think what happened is sort of around the bottom, like between about January and May, and then I was like, yay. But I think that I sort of dropped down to about 400 million. It seems like. I mean, about 470 million. I keep on seeing that all the time. It's sort of wavering around that number, and then it just shoots up to like 650 million. So I mean, yeah, it's quite common to go down to that level, simply just because, yeah, that's just how the market goes. And there's a new plane, but I'm not getting that one this time. That's the freighter variant of the 747-400, which I'm not going to be using. As I said, I'm not going to be using cargo anymore. We are in May, so speak of the devil. Now we want to go into June. Well, no, because oh yeah, that's for May. So May it has increased. To be honest, May. So then May doesn't count. Then so it's pretty much. I mean, January sort of high as well. So then it's sort of like February to April, really. Really is. Alright then, yeah. Let's go into yeah. So let's just go through June just to see how much we pull in. Yeah. Should we do July? Let's go. Let's do July. I just want to do July just to see how much we end up pulling in. And oh, the BA-146 200 will be reduced. Oh well, I never used you, so yeah. I was thinking about doing it, and then I was just like, nope, I'm not going to. And whoa! I think that's our new highest profit. 659 million. Yeah, I may even actually get up higher, but yeah, I do not think it will. I mean, it could do in August, but who knows. And right then, let's have a look at Concorde then. So yeah, it should be sort of near the top, I hope. Let's just sort of by planes, and it's just easier to find. It's sort of all grouped together. And on to Papeete. What's that? 5 million? Yeah, it's pretty alright. Avarua, right, that Avarua place at 7 million. Yeah, that's alright. Abuja also 7 million, and what's that? Oslo 9 million. Stockholm 10 million. Look at that. That's like, and Marrakesh. Oh, 91%. And Dublin, that's 93. Wow, they are getting quite out there, aren't they? And then we've got Belfast, 68%. All that's because it's like a, doesn't have much tour, 7 million. And then we've got Edinburgh, which is also 9 million. So yeah, they are doing pretty well. I mean, the only one that's sort of a drag is going to Papeete. But I mean, yeah. It is still making 5 million, yeah, I mean, that's more than our 737 routes and things like that, and it's pretty much into 757 territory. Yeah, in fact, look at that, it's higher than most 757 routes. I mean, they're not really getting more than about 4.5 million, so yeah. And that does seem pretty good. I just love it when I just keep on seeing all these 100%, so it's quite nice. And then I start seeing 97s and 99s, but I mean, it's fine, 100% is ideal, but I mean, if there's ones which yeah, they have sort of like high 90s, that's okay. That shows that it's the highest capacity that can be. And to be honest, if it's not, then I guess I should push our capacity. Why didn't you think about that before? I need to look at routes. I need to look at routes which are 100% all of the time. Granted, a lot of them won't be, but if I have a look at routes even in the high 90s that are like that for most of the time, then yeah. That would be the best sort of thing to, yeah. That'd be the best sort of thing for the airline, because then it would just make more money. And, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I could even try and use the 767. And that's what it could be used for. Because I don't... These are all going to be replaced with the A330. The A330, I think, has higher capacity than the 767. I mean, I might have to use the 200. Yeah, yeah, I probably will have to be honest. Even though it's sort of like the older variant, but I mean that's the closest one to it. I mean, what other aircraft is there? There isn't really. I mean, the 767-300, that's about the same, really. It's a little bit less. Who knows? I really don't. So yeah. In fact, I could do the 77-3 later on down the line, but that's like miles ahead, isn't it? Los Angeles to Singapore, only 69%. Apparently so. Why is that all the way down there? And I just went off. Let's just investigate. So what I did this, so yeah, just gives me a chance to investigate sort of the routes, which I mean, going a bit pear-shaped. So yeah, they haven't got the right aircraft on there, because we're making like optimum money right now. So yeah, I mean, if we let's have a look at the routes which aren't doing so well, then we can properly see 360. That's why. Can an MD-11 get on that? Let me just have a look at the top range for the MD-11, like with upgrades and stuff. Have I got any upgraded? I think I had a couple. 9,447 miles going to Kuala Lumpur, so yeah, I think I need to put one on there. I'll do that now. Because yeah, but look at it, that does not seem to be coping with that, even though we are making like the highest amount that we could, and possibly. So yeah, let's just get that, and yeah, then hopefully we can start sort of making this route a little bit better, making more money. So yeah, right. Next, come on. Let me just do that one there, and that's going to take a while to deliver, isn't it? Yes, it is. Kuala Lumpur, that's in fact higher than it. And that's doing fine with the MD-11, just completely fine like that. What else have we got? In fact, all the MD-11s here, look. Just have a look at all these routes. Yep, they're doing fine. In fact, I've just seen the time on the episode. We might want to get moving. So this will go on for a while. I'm sort of glad that I decided not to, yeah, just do the replacing those Concordes outside of inside of episodes. So yeah. Okay, 669 million. Where'd that come from? Wow, indeed. So yeah, I'm going to a typhoon in Osaka, and I'm hanging zao, zing, zang, zong. I can't say any Chinese names. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's something which I don't really mind about. So yeah, I don't know why I'm checking in. Right, let me just have a look just to see if it's improved a bit. So yeah, we have made a little bit more money. So yeah, then hopefully it should show signs of improvement. And my door just closed by itself. That scared me. Well, it's closed already, but it latched by itself. Right then, let's have a look. Is it doing any better? 1%. Not really much. So yeah, I mean 77. Look, that's on the verge of like sort of unprofitability. I mean, look at that. Everything else is fine. It's just the economy. Well, look, so the economy, the economy seats. That's the only sort of drag on this. All the other ones are fine. So yeah, I think it is just the other business, the MD-11 we need on that, and then that should be fine. So yeah, now sort of going into September, which yeah, bring down our profits quite a large amount. Yeah, just under 600 million. So yeah, let's get that MD-11 into service then on that route. And yeah, just to make it a little bit better. Oh, we've got World Cup in Los Angeles. That should hopefully increase our profits quite a bit. Because yeah, that is one of our main hubs. Right, Singapore to. If I just go up there. Really, lost. Why? Why are you going off? Sometimes this game I don't really understand it. Right, Singapore. That's wrong, Singapore, cut it on there, should take off the 747-400, and that's even worse now, and I should have actually upgraded it, you idiots, and I took that off the route, put it back on. You're so stupid. Really am. Right, no, not biplane, I want to upgrade that other one. I mean, I have 56 MD-11s, good grief. Oh, what? I didn't press X! I did not press X! This game, what is it with this game? I have no idea. Right, upgrade. Like that. And bish bash, there we go. And yeah, let's up. What? I pressed OK, and it's like, do you want to cancel this request? Oh my god, am I actually ever going to be able to actually do anything in this game without every blooming thing going wrong? Right, you, next, OK. Good grief, right, now I should put it on. And it's gone off again! What is going on? Oh my god, I better end this before I get too ragey. Right. I'll put you on like that, there we go. And I'll just sell that old 747, I don't really care. I just need to get that last sort out of Singapore by the looks of it. I was reducing the frequency, but I don't really care to be up too much. So yeah, right, just take you out like that. And yeah, then let's just sell the 747, and then we can finally end the episode. So thanks very much for watching, and thank you for taking time out of your day. If you're new to my channel, I'll click on this video and have to go to Sonic Papeete. I won't bother just like replacing it to like the with the oldest one. And yeah, it doesn't actually matter to be honest. I mean, I think this is these were ordered at exactly the same time, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I will sell it anyway. It's probably going to give me quite a bit. 221 million. Okay then. So again, thanks very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video if you decide to change that one as well. Bye.